You said you have been working on yourself, and then also like you told me like you feel like you've grown as an artist. So, just out of curiosity, like what is part of your process when it comes to like growing as an artist? Like, what are some things that you do to like kind of like get better at what you do?
Oh, now.
Sandwich in the building.
Big West Side.
Damn it, my frappuccino's out. All right, this is episode what 67?
60. I thought it was 66.
Because the one we always have this discussion in the beginning. I hope people don't get sick of it.
No,
but-
it is 67.
Yeah, because the ones that's dropping tomorrow as we record it is the episode me and you recorded.
Yep.
This will be next week. So anyway, episode 67 of the Scheuneman Show.
whoop.
We're sitting here with Mazzo,
Big Mazzo.
a talented
sir.
Columbus artist. We're about to be learning all about him. We're about to be kicking it back. So, sit back, get a sandwich, enjoy.
Oh, I'm loving this sandwich.
Yeah, what'd you put on the sandwich, bud?
Put the sauce
I mean, it's classic cheese, mayo, and turkey, I think.
I always tell you to toast it
Ham.
because that shit like gets in the roof of your mouth. But anyway.
It is, but
Let's get in. Let's start off with well, first of all, Mazzo, tell us a little bit about yourself. Just a quick rundown. Like, give us a little intro.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what it is, Big Mazzo. West Side Mazzo on IG. Best rapper in the city. I call myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people agree, but I'm out here with the Scheunemans on the Scheuneman Show, man.
Where can people can find you on Instagram? Then your music is on like Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit.
Correct.
All right. Well, what's your fucking favorite kind of sandwich?
yeah. Since
Since it's on topic, because
Yeah.
Marquise was about to die, so
so.
we had to eat a sandwich. So
Honestly, man, I like anything with like chicken on it, man. Chicken sandwich, my go-to. I ain't gonna lie. Everywhere I
chicken
go.
sandwiches are fire.
you
But
can't go wrong with chicken, bro.
throw back to when Popeyes released the chicken sandwich, and then people were dying over that.
Oh my God, man, that started a whole new crave, man. Everybody got those, sandwiches now.
Yeah, literally, you can't fucking throw a dead cat without hitting a place with a chicken sandwich. But
Even McDonald's hit. Even they got the
Bro, they really did. They
Wait,
came out.
who do you think has the best chicken sandwich?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Who?
I say best chicken sandwich for me personally. Bro, I don't know. You're like hot chicken takeover, bro.
I've heard that place is fire. I just haven't had it yet.
Bro, it's fire, bro.
Everybody's told me that. Didn't you say that, Marquise?
I fuck with hot chicken. Anything hot chicken, bro. Nashville hot chicken.
It's real good.
I like hot chicken just in general, but I've never had the place hot chicken takeover, so I'll have to check that shit out.
Don't they put like coleslaw like on the side?
I've never been there. Would you?
They give you coleslaw on the side.
I'll be straight up. I mean, we'll get off the topic of chicken sandwiches, but I do gotta say, I think Chick-fil-A is low-key overrated with their chicken sandwiches. It's good, but like, there's places with much better chicken sandwiches. Like Chick-fil-A feels like low-key dry to me.
I think Cane's has really good ass chicken.
That's not bad.
Cane's is cool. I feel like the opposite. What you just said, bro. I feel like the Cane's is, for me, that's the dry one.
Really?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is a little more juicy.
Sometimes it's too wet though. Like I've gotten Canes in the box, like the styrofoam is like dripping wet. But I always thought that like they have a chicken sandwich at Cane's, and I think that instead of using a like different bun, they should just make the sandwich out of the Texas toast that they give you in the chicken box. Because that shit's fire.
Texas toast is number one. I always ask for double toast, bro.
Oh, you have to.
You have
dude.
to, bro.
Shout out Canes. But anyway, so we'll just get right into it. You just recently released a single called No Hook, right?
Correct, man. No hook.
So there's a music video out for that. And real quick, how long has the song been out? And then when did the music video drop?
The song's been out. I think I dropped it on the 23rd. It's been like maybe 2 weeks,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2 weeks now. Yes, sir.
Have you been getting good like feedback on that song?
Yeah,
Are you
honestly-
proud of what people have been saying?
Yeah, honestly, I'm actually pretty excited because I dropped a couple singles prior, and those singles I dropped, I never did it with a video, so I didn't really get the engagement that I wanted. Everybody when they're at a party, bro, they want to play it on the TV.
Yeah, dude. I've noticed like that is so common for like when people are kicking back at a house, they just turn the TV on and then just shuffle through YouTube music videos.
Correct.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, bro.
But
It'd be lit to be at like a house party or something, and all of a sudden you hear your song just come on, bro.
Oh, yeah,
You know-
dude.
You know how lit that'd be. You just,
so that's got me thinking. Like you have like what, like 4 or 5 singles out on Apple Music.
Four. Yeah, I had 3 prior to No Hook.
So as a new fan, because when I knew I was gonna have you on, I started diving deep into your music, and I was like really fucking with it. Like I'm not even lying. Like I really fuck with your music, and I gotta ask, like, where's the album or the mixtape? Like,
You only do singles? Like, is that the?
do you have any
Man.
plans for that?
Yeah, man, I do have plans for that in the future. You know, I almost dropped the album, bro. I made a cover and everything. I had all the songs, but you know, I thought about it and I wanted to kind of like give every song because I feel like I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
You want to be like fully ready for the album?
Exactly. I want to be fully ready. I want people to know me more. I want to get more exposure with singles and music videos first. That way, people are looking forward to an album.
No, I feel you. I was just like every one of those songs I fucked with heavy. So I was like, dude, I need like an album. Like,
Yeah,
or at
exactly.
least, I mean, I heard that you're about to be going heavy this summer with like dropping tracks and singles and everything.
Yeah, for
So
sure. Yeah, it's a lot coming,
That's
man.
exciting, bro.
It's a lot coming, man. Stay tuned for sure, man. I got videos coming with KB. You know, I just shot my first one, KBfilms, man. Shout out my boy KB and that shit.
So how did that collab with KBfilms come about? Did you hit him up or what happened?
Yeah. I hit him up, man, because like I said, I was trying to take this shit serious, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I was looking in the city. I know, you know, I want to say I want to go with one of the best in the city, and he was that, you know, at the time.
Yeah.
So I say, let me hit this dude up, and he was real humble, bro. Hit me back right away, and we got that shit done.
Before?
I've been fucking with KB. Wait, were you about to say something?
I was going to say, I mean, we're on top of KB. Keep going if you want.
I was just gonna say, like, I've been fucking with KB. Like, I feel like I've seen him working for like years now, and it seems like he's got to be one of the best like music video creators in the city.
Yeah, of course.
Man, for sure he is, man. And that's kind of why I went with him, because, you know, I've always seen his videos, you know.
Yeah, I was curious. I didn't know if like you knew him or you just hit him up to work with him and shit.
Yeah, I just hit him up to work with him, and, you know, I know him now. That's my dog, you know what I'm saying? But
Is it just one dude, or does he have a team, or like how was that process like? Like how many people does he roll
when he
with?
came, he was dolo, man. He did everything. And that video, you seen that video? That shit is.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah,
dude.
man. I was. That's my first, like, you know, music video. So I liked how that worked out, man. That was amazing. I'm glad I did it with him too, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
We got more work coming for sure,
I'm
man.
trying to get him on the show soon, so hopefully.
Definitely hit him up, man. That's
Definitely trying to get him on. That'd be sweet.
Man, he hard.
Yeah, like I hit him up like probably a year or so ago, and he was down to come on, and I was like, all right, well, I want to be ready for this shit, because like you said, he's like respected in the city. So
Hell yeah.
I was like, we got to get ready, and so now I'm like feeling like definitely down to have him on, so I'll be working on that soon. But
Hell yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was brothers. Maybe I had that wrong, but it's just one dude.
Yeah, so it's
I
one
thought
guy.
it was two brothers. That's why I thought it was like KB. Like one of them was K and one of them was.
Nah, that's cool. I don't know. There's only one dude. He
Yeah.
on me. He did his shit, bro.
That's crazy because like music videos are hard work. Like how
Oh,
many,
yeah.
It's not
dude.
easy,
That
bro.
shit is.
How many days did it take you guys to shoot the music video for No Hook?
We did it in one night. It was like 4 hours.
Damn.
So how long did it take him to get it all set and like into your?
He was ready to go. Like I remember, I pulled up. You know, I invited him over to Airbnb. He was ready to go, man. As soon as I was like, let's go, and we start shooting. And the thing about him is he was shooting the whole time. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you got to get all that
You know,
footage.
the B-roll, the background footage, all that. You know.
When did you get the video? Like how long did it take to get the video
Turn
done?
around. I actually told him to take his time on it, bro.
Really?
Like I
Yeah.
said, this is my first single.
Yeah, I mean,
know
of
what I'm
course,
saying?
you wanted the
Video,
best.
you know?
The best thing.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was like, yo, take your time, bro. I'm not worried at all, bro. I know this shit gonna be fire. Now I just put my trust in my videographer, you know.
Yeah. So I was curious, like when you made that music video, did you have any ideas going into it of like how you wanted it to look or places you wanted to go to, or did you kind of leave that to him?
Yeah, that's what I kind of did. What I do is, you know, creativity. Leave that to I don't know, cause he sees more than I can see.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he's done this before, and it's me that being my first video. I told
Yeah.
him, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just direct me, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what looks good. I just want it to look really fire.
So what you were thinking is like, I'm the artist, I make the music, you're the videographer, so you can like do most of the music.
Yeah, he can help me
Okay.
out. And listen, because a lot of times some people, you know, I feel like the videographers like that, bro. Because, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, being able to create, because they're the ones editing at the end of the day, so they know what they want, you know.
And it gives them the opportunity to kind of like make something that
Go
they
crazy.
like and shit. Okay.
They bring out their full creativity.
Yeah, definitely. I
Same
mean,
thing with engineers, I do the same thing with my engineers, bro.
Okay. So when you go into like the studio or whatever, like do you kind of let the engineer like pick the kind of song you're making, or do you go in there with a set song in mind
It's not
and
even.
let him craft the beat how he wants, or what?
So what I do with the engineers, I kind of just for the song so let me just tell you about my studio process. Like when I go to
Yeah,
the
I'd love to
studio,
hear
like,
about it.
How I make a song, man. Prior, when I first started making, I used to try to write, man. And one thing about me is, man, I cannot write for shit, bro.
Okay, so you freestyle most of your
Yeah,
stuff?
100% freestyle everything. Cause when I try to write, I get in over my head. It's like, oh, I overthink it.
Yeah, you can
I like
overthink
to
like one
simplify
bar
shit.
for
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, overthink it. So when I go into the studio, I have a beat ready. So I'll have like the beat I know I want to go on, cause I
Yeah.
can feel the vibe to it. I might have freestyled to it before.
Yeah.
So when I go in there, I tell him, yo, this is the beat. And when I say the creativity part is, I let him, whatever effects he wants to do, what he wants to try, I'll let him tell me. I'll let him like, yo, show me what you can do, you know? And that's when their creativity comes out. That's when somebody's gonna work their best.
Damn, so how long were you writing before you found out that like you do better freestyling? Like how long did it take you to figure that out?
So I always knew I was good at freestyling, but I didn't want to just say bullshit into the mic.
Yeah, you
you know
wanna
what I'm
keep going
saying?
out.
Yeah, I didn't, because that's what.
But they can punch back and get back in, you know.
That's when I'm not gonna lie. I just hit the studio first time ever, 2020, man. That's when I started rapping. So I didn't understand all that. You know, when I went in freestyling, and I would write a couple bars as I freestyled.
I think a lot of people don't know about that, honestly. I mean, like, because a lot of people wonder how these rappers are just freestyling, and then you realize, you know, you can punch back.
You're literally writing as you go.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, like I've been to the studio quite a few times, but like it was never really for a full song session. So I definitely learned when I was in there recently, like making this song. Like I wasn't making it, but I was a part of the process.
Yeah.
And I don't want to speak for you, Marquise, but like it feels like we both realized like, oh, these people can like craft a verse like literally 3 words at a time. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they'll start getting
Literally,
the flow, and then like the words will come to them, and they'll be like, all right, run that back, and then they'll get it down to the way they want it to sound, and then just go the next 4 words, the next 4 words. Like it's a pretty interesting process for real.
Correct. Yeah. Bro.
So do you have like a go-to producer, or do you just switch it up sometimes, or do you produce yourself?
Yeah, so I switch it up sometimes. You know, I used to first, a long time ago, I played around with trying to make beats. My beats were never really good, you know, so I didn't really take too serious to that.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to focus more on my music. But when it comes to the beats, man, I like the ones with the guitars in the back. Like, you know, my favorite artists, you know, some of the beats they use, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like instruments,
The
and used
instrumentals
in
and
the
stuff
beat
like
and
that.
shit.
And beats are like
yeah.
Guitars, I go for guitars and you know what I'm saying, that's my main thing, guitars and pianos. And I feel like a more open beat. If the beat's open, I can do a lot more. I can sing, I can
Okay.
rap, I could do whatever, you know?
So like, but is there like a certain producer that you're always gonna go to, or do you?
As of right now, no. As of
Okay.
right now, no. I'm kind of just trying out because, you know, like, you know, you got to find that. You know, I'm just starting out in this industry right now. So, you know, I'm going to find my producer soon, you know, somebody that can make strictly beats just for me, you know, to where I want them exactly the way I want them, you know. But
Do you
as of
feel-
right now, I just buy beats that, you know, that I fuck with.
Okay, so like, what was the deal with No Hook? What was the producer that did that, or did you just buy a beat
Yeah, no, I just bought that beat.
Okay.
Man. I like that beat and I just bought it, man.
and then you just find a studio to
Exactly,
record it
yeah.
at?
I have a studio. That's my engineer. Mainly, that's the guy I really work with closely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And JP, you know, he got the best studio in the city right now, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, any artist,
Shout out
check him
JP, shout out Jay
man.
Mills, all them people. I mean,
for
it's yeah. I mean, production. We were just talking about this in a recent episode. Production is like a super big part of music.
Oh, yeah, you have a good
It's a lot more
producer.
complicated than people think it is.
Yeah.
100%, man. And that networking is everything. It's key, man. I'm telling you.
Do you? So it's. I think I know the answer, but I just want to make sure. Like, do you ever think that you'll try to learn production, or like, are you just focused on like perfecting your craft with the music first, and then in the production, or are you just gonna stick with like letting the engineer do his thing and like go forward like that?
So yeah, like right now, honestly, that's kind of what I'm looking into because I've engineered before and all that stuff, but like in order for me to get something done, I'm that guy that has to focus on one thing at a time, you know?
Yeah.
But right now, this is my goal. Music is my goal, and I want to do it through the artist aspect first. So if I want to do anything later, like producing and everything, it's gonna be when I got this done, you know what I'm
when
saying?
you got some
when I
time to
solidified this
focus
shit.
on it
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's smart. So you said you started rapping in like 2020, right?
Yeah, 2020 is that's when I made my first song ever. 2020 is when I first hit the studio.
So had you been like thinking about rapping for a long time before then, or did it just come to you right at 2020, or like how long did you really think about doing it before you really did it?
To be honest, bro, I used to always freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I was that guy that always freestyle no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him were the same way. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
bro.
like, we're not rappers, but like
Yeah.
me and Marquise used to literally like we would smoke and then just start fucking freestyling randomly, and we would be like walking across town, and that'll be like a fucking hour-long walk at least.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And we would just be freestyling the whole way, just like for shits and giggles. But we also used to like literally think about doing that shit. So that's how a lot of people start, like at the lunch
Exactly, yeah.
tables and.
Yeah, you
Fuck
feel
yeah.
like when you feel like you can do it, that's when you know what I'm saying. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, let's see. But yeah, man. I remember one of the homies actually, my nigga Billy, man. Shout out my nigga Billy, bro. He got me. He got me. We were freestyling a lot, and he loved to freestyle. And you know, all my friends always used to tell me, "Hey, you're good at freestyling," but he was the one that really was like, "Nah, we gotta go to the studio."
Like,
right?
you
Yeah.
got to, bro.
Yeah, like
Pushed you.
come on, let's go. He pushed me, bro.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I remember I even made my like the first like couple tracks. He was on there with me because I was just so like
Shit.
I didn't even know what to do.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
you
I
know
mean,
what
you're
I'm
like,
saying?
hey,
I
you
don't
pushed me to
know.
do it.
Yeah,
Fuck around and
yeah.
come on.
Hell yeah, he definitely pushed me to do it, man. I didn't think that at all. I was nice, you know what I'm saying? But once I heard my first couple tracks and I heard people's reactions, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a story you hear a lot with like the like really good artists. They're always talking about like, yeah, I was messing around with it, and then one day like a bunch of people would just tell me like, hey, you're good at this. You got to pursue it. So,
Mhm.
other than that, was
Next
there
thing
any
you know.
like big thing that pushed you to make music or?
Yeah, is there?
Yeah, honestly, nah. That's kind of what it is, bro. Just the people.
Just
you know what I'm
people
saying? The
telling you you're
yeah,
good with
people
it and
telling me
just-
I'm good with it, and how I felt when I'm in the studio. You know how I feel during the process of making a song.
Just felt good.
Yeah, I felt like that was it, bro. I just feel like I'm in my zone, bro. You know?
So, have you been listening to rap your whole life, or do you fuck with any other kinds of music, or has it just always been rap? Or
Nah, I fuck with everything. I'm talking
I'm the same way.
everything. I'm talking about Afro beats, even country music, bro. I
yeah,
listen to
I mean,
every-
country music is having like a rebirth right now. Like it's coming into a lot more people's like lexicon and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. People gonna hear. Like I said, good music is gonna be heard, bro. You can't
yeah,
ignore
yeah.
it, man. It's gonna
Yeah.
be heard, no matter what. You can try to hide that shit under a rock. It's gonna be heard, you know. It's
I've
gonna
always
be heard.
hated when people are like super close-minded, like, oh no, I only listen to this. Everything else is stupid. It's like, no, you can find beauty in like all kinds.
Everything.
Of music.
Yeah, there's different styles in each genre. So,
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. I'm always the type of dude that wonders. Like I wonder because there's obviously a need for this type of music. So I'm like, let me hear it. Let me see what they're saying. man.
exactly. Like, it
Punk
exists
rock,
for a
everything,
reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
punk rock. I'm Afro beats. You know, right now I've been getting a lot of Afro beats. I really like them Afro beats, man.
So I'm not. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not super hip to it. So explain to me like what exactly is Afrobeats?
Afro
Like,
beats. It's like you ever heard of Burna Boy? Yeah, so like the type of music he makes, so they can mix in English with Afro, you know, like
Okay,
whatever
okay.
language they speak, you know.
would you do ever?
Nigerians.
I'm sorry. Keep going. My bad. I didn't mean. I thought you were done talking.
No, that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was about to say, would you?
You good.
Would you like make another like a song in a different language or like a full on song? Like,
I mean,
yeah, before the mics heated up, you were talking about like
yeah,
multiple languages.
yeah,
Did
for
you
sure.
see
for
yourself
sure.
ever,
Yeah,
like,
I'm Somali, by the way. You know, I'm
Yeah,
Somali,
yeah, yeah.
man. Shout out all my Somali people, man. You know what I'm saying?
hell yeah.
We I live on the west side of Columbus. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to I'm sorry, what was that question? One more time.
So would
Would
you
you do-
ever see yourself like hopping
Oh
into
yeah,
different?
making
Someone was
Somali
like-
or
like-
rapping in Somali or doing
Yeah,
something
or any language, you know.
any
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, I actually do. I like doing that. I like mixing it. I even mix it in with my songs. Like some of the songs that I have out, you can see one of the
Yeah.
one of the words will be replaced with like a Somali word or any other words that I know. You know what I'm saying? Just to intrigue the audience.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
seriously, like I think that you could, because rap is one of those genres where like there's so many people doing it, and like sometimes you need to do things to like catch people's attention or mix
Yeah,
it
for
up.
sure,
And I think
yeah.
if like I don't do what you want, but like I think even if you just did a little bit of that, like maybe part of a chorus has part of a different language or something,
That's crazy.
it
you
would
said
catch
that.
people's attention
Yeah,
a lot.
that's crazy you said that because I literally just last time I went to the studio, the last song that I made, I was like, yo, I need to catch people's attention. I literally just exactly what you said, bro. I was like, yo, I waited to the end of the song and I sampled Justin Bieber. You know that song, My Mama Don't Like You.
oh yeah, I heard
so
that
I
before.
sampled that song. You know what I'm saying? So at the end, I sang it myself. But
Oh,
I
okay.
sang it in Somali.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, you know,
fuck
I
with that.
changed the words around where people could still understand it. You know, then it's
That's
still that
sweet.
same flow and that
That's
vibe.
sick.
You
Yeah.
know? And I'm definitely trying to do more of that. If I, you know, I'll dibble and dabble, man. It's
Yeah,
all about,
yeah.
It's all about how it sounds and how I feel in, that, in the
And
studio
it
that
becomes
day.
naturally and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So, what? Just real quick, what are the languages that you do now?
Yeah, I speak Somali. I speak a little bit of Arabic, and English.
Okay, so out of those languages, which one do you think would be like the easiest for you to make music in? Is it Somali?
No, English, obviously. But
Well, other
than
well,
English,
I guess
yeah,
I
but
should have
Somali,
made
yeah,
that more
no.
clear. Like other than
Yeah,
English,
Somali for sure. Somali for sure, man.
you think that would flow
Yeah,
nicer?
yeah,
and shit?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Somali for sure, man. And there's there's a
Sweet,
couple of
dude.
Somali people right now trying to do rap. It's actually like we have Somali singers,
Yeah.
but we just recently had like Somali rappers coming out of Somalia.
Is there a big scene there, or
Yeah,
is it not really?
It's
popped
coming
off
up
yet?
now, bro. It's coming up now. Like there's a dude named Shawarma Boy, man. That guy go
I
crazy.
feel like I've
right
heard
now.
of that.
Yeah, he go crazy. He's a Somali dude. He's been going crazy on everything. He like millions and millions of views, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I always fuck with people who like not only fuck with other genres, but are like open to mixing it up with different kinds of artists and like just showing love and everything. So, is there any people that you either like any local artists that you either fuck with or are planning to collab with or have already collabed with?
Yeah, my dog, my day one, man. His name is A1 Top Shotter, man. He's I feel like out west, me and him, the way like what I'm saying, I made the most songs with him.
Okay.
And there's a reason why, because I feel like his sound is so amazing. He dropped the album, and I was on his album, like 3 songs on his album.
Where can
He the
people
hardest,
find
bro.
that?
It's on Apple Music, man.
Okay.
It's on Apple
Is it-
Music.
Yeah.
And even if you go on my page on my Apple Music, you'll see that I was featured on that song. You'll see A1 Top Shotter, man. Get that, man. That shit going crazy right now.
For sure.
The west side, the whole west side, bumping the
Hell
downtown,
yeah.
bumping everywhere, bumping it, man. But that's my number one guy to work with. But if I make music, it's probably gonna be just with him. And honestly, it all depends, man. But I don't really see myself because I like a lot of rappers in the city,
Yeah.
But the vibes that they rap on, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't really match. A lot of people rap like the Detroit people and stuff like that.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
really use those type of beats.
That's the other thing is like you got to factor in like, do you sound well with these people's flows and their sounds? Like,
Exactly.
I just remember listening to your music for the first time and I was like, damn, like I know so many people that I feel like you would match up so well with. Like, I would love to like craft some kind of song, like put you, this person, and that person together. Like, I think that
Hell
would be
yeah.
sick.
I'll be down for some shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
Right
for
now,
sure.
A1, he's somebody I've done songs with.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm still doing songs with right now.
Yeah.
And that's my dog, man. But other than A1, my little homie Rocky Stacks. He from the north side.
Okay.
He hard too. I ain't gonna lie,
But I think that's the fun part with music is like, yeah, it's like cool to see people mash up and because like it would sound good if they're like doing a song together. But also with other songs it's cool because you're like, well, who really does that part better almost? Like who can rap on this beat and sound cleaner, I guess, in a way,
Yeah, it's almost like a competition. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun. Like, it's a fun
not trying to
competition.
make it not trying to make it like a competition like that, but like who who can rap harder or
Yeah,
almost,
yeah.
you know?
It's like a game almost. Like, it's not like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm better than you, but it's like, oh, we're going to like compete and like see.
Yeah.
Oh, you did this verse, so I'm going to do this verse this way. And like, type
Exactly.
shit.
And that's why I said A1, bro. My boy.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that challenges me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. The challenges, bro, make you better, bro. And you're just like,
He literally, I'll be in the studio with him. I'll say something. He'll be like, bro, you can come harder than that.
yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
oh, yeah.
Other people would just eat it up. They're like, oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, that's awesome.
I don't
Like a
need no yes man, bro. I don't need no yes man, bro. My boy told me straight up, hey, no, that's not it, bro.
And that's super important to have people in your life
For
that are
sure.
gonna push you and shit.
Definitely.
Like for example, like if I designed some fucking bullshit and I showed it to Marquise, I bet Marquise would be like, I would tweak this and change that. Like that's why people who care about you are important because it's like they're gonna tell you if you're not doing the best you can do.
Honesty, bro, because they don't want you, because they know how hard you're working, bro, and they don't want you looking like a fool out here, because they know,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, he's gonna be like, why didn't you tell me later? I'll tell all my people straight up. I don't
that and you
care,
just
bro.
you see the potential in people, bro.
Yeah,
Like
you
you're
see
just
growth,
like I know you can do this shit and make the best out of it.
There's nothing worse than wasted potential. It sucks to see.
Yeah.
And speaking of features, so this is a question I always love to ask. So like when you are big, I say when, not if. When you are big,
for sure.
what is like your dream feature? Like if you could work with any artist out right now, who would you want to work with and have a song with?
I would say honestly, bro, it's people like I grew up listening to, bro. Like for instance, like Future. That's
Yeah,
like,
Sure, that'd be sweet. Yeah,
That'd be hard.
That would be sweet.
Future. I'll do Future. I'd even mess with something like like worldwide people. Like I would go to Toronto, make some songs because I like a couple people from over there too. You know?
Yeah.
UK, there's this guy named Nave Smalls. I would do one with him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends, bro. But in hip hop here, Future, bro. Future for sure.
Yeah.
I fuck with Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Durk fucking up the game right now, man.
I'm
And
trying to go see him on tour. He's on
That'd
fucking.
be sweet.
His tour is gonna be crazy. He has like Kodak Black and
Damn.
NLE Choppa.
he got,
Damn, bro, this is gonna be
That
wild.
would be
huh?
so sick.
Hell yeah.
Dirk really changing the game, bro. You know, that guy was in it for so long. That's
Yeah.
really like the definition of, consistency, bro.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
See that guy change of how many times, and he's
He's
still.
talking about making speaking of genres, like in meshing genres. He's talking about doing an album with Morgan Wallen.
Oh shit,
The
really?
whole album because they
I
have
didn't
like
hear that.
2 singles out that have both gone like #1.
Yeah. That's that
be
country
different.
singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
there's
is.
2 things.
Yeah.
Yo, that's my shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
So was Future like the first rapper that you got into, or who really put you on to rap like artist wise? Like who was the
Man.
first person you started listening to, and how old were you?
Man, artist wise, so to be honest, what if I told you I didn't really start listening to music until I was a little like later in my life, because when I
Yeah.
first came to America,
Music at all?
music at all. Like
Damn.
when I say I was like, I grew up in a very, you know what I'm saying, like, what I'm saying, in our culture, that's not really a big thing, you know what I'm saying. Especially if I didn't understand the music, think about it too. When
Yeah, like
So
why
for
would you
people who
listen?
Don't know, where
know
did
what I
you
mean?
grow up?
I grew up in Somalia, so I'm from Somalia, Kismayo, Somalia. So
Okay, so how old were you when you left
yeah,
Somalia?
8 years old.
Okay.
Came here when I was 8 years old. Yes, sir.
You ever
Do you have memories there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
you ever go back?
No, I haven't went back. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely will go back. My family went back. My friends have went back. And
Yeah.
it's fun out there. Right now, it's fun out there. To be enjoying their time. I'll definitely go back there. I'll definitely go back. Right now, I'm just working.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. You gotta hustle. So I gotta ask, like, and if you don't really remember, it's also cool, but like, what was it like growing up in Somalia? Like, what was that life like? And
Man,
is it what you think people might think it's like, or?
It's not, but it's not as bad as people here think it is. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
Yeah.
So I know people ask me crazy questions sometimes, but
I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Probably
Yeah.
Mad disrespectful.
no. If you think about it, it's not really. I feel like it's good to ask questions in
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
bro. That's how we understand each other. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just mean like if somebody asks you some wild shit.
Yeah, I understand that, no cap. But nah, man, it was cool. Growing up there, it was a little different because we don't have the same things. Like I remember my first time. Like I remember I had a lot of firsts. I remember my first time eating like cereal because I've never tried like the food's different.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that's different. TVs we didn't really have. I didn't have a TV at least. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
didn't have a TV and the game systems.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like even a bike. You know what I'm saying?
The one
outside,
thing
you know
I'm
what saying?
shocked to hear is that like, so are you saying like they don't really have music?
No, they do have music, but
you just
not
weren't exposed
not
to it,
American hip hop music.
whoa,
like in
okay,
American
okay.
here because I always heard music.
Yeah.
But like when coming to America, when I first came to America, my mom and dad they were like, cause they heard the cuss words and that's all
Okay.
they know.
So what you
So they're like,
meant
hey, don't
was-
listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You
hip-hop.
didn't mean you hadn't listened to music until you were an older age. You meant like you hadn't listened to American hip
Yeah,
hop.
American,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
get
Sir,
you.
yes,
I
sir.
thought you meant like you had no music in your life.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I was
too. Like
that
you
sounds
didn't
so
listen.
sad.
No, bro.
music in your life.
Like, damn.
No cap, but nah.
Next
bro.
thing you know, you're a golden child, and you just start listening to it, and you can be the best rapper out
Yeah,
alive.
literally,
It's just
that's
like,
crazy.
it's like
But when I first started listening to hip hop, I was like in middle school, bro.
What were your thoughts on it? Were you like, oh, this shit is awesome, or
What?
were you like, this
I
is
was,
wild?
bro. It was the best shit ever. It's like I discovered like that. Discovering hip hop was like the best thing.
Do you remember like the first song or like the first like what really put you on?
Say, bro, was it like I think I know it was I used to fuck with Wiz Khalifa a lot.
Bro, Wiz back in the day
We
was
used to
a
fuck with Wiz
shit,
hard, too.
bro.
Khalifa, bro, and who else, bro? T-Pain,
Yeah.
Wale.
Oh, Wale.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy because once you first hear that first song, it's like, oh, I have a whole new world.
Bro, I'm over here finding out all the new artists, man. I remember, I remember in high school, bro, the whole high school. But Meek Mill was my favorite.
yeah,
Oh
Meek
yeah,
Mill.
he was going hard at that time.
Yeah.
How old are you again?
Yeah, I'm 25, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it was around the same time of like growing up in high school, like fucking dreams and nightmares going crazy.
Yeah, drink.
All
Yep.
that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's killing the game, man. He's killing.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember like I think the first rap song, and this is such a cliche, but my brother put me on the rap for the first time, and he was listening to Eminem. And so
okay.
the first rap song I ever bought, I think, was Superman.
Okay.
That's a good one though.
That's a
I
fire.
love
one.
that
The
song,
first
but
one?
my
That's a
mom
great one.
hated it
Really?
because I don't. If you guys know about Superman, it's pretty much just him talking about hating them.
Yeah, no cow, straight up.
But all right, so that's crazy. So like, first couple artists were like Wiz, and so when did you start getting in the Future? Like, was that?
Oh
around the same
man,
time?
so I remember turn out the lights.
Oh, I'm looking for.
But then after that, I'm just like, bro, this guy is so hard, you know. And everything he
Yeah.
did, I started listening to more and more. I'm like, yo, this guy really can do it all.
The
He's on the
crazy thing is
radio.
he's been like on the top for so long.
Forever,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Really
Forever, bro.
peak of his
Everything
game.
he comes out with just blows, bro. And
You gotta
like
understand,
blows
bro, He
up.
raps for a lot of. He raps for the street niggas. He raps for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's why everybody can relate, bro. You see, like that's what Dirk is doing right now. Like you say, working with that country artist. You know?
Yeah.
Because you can do a lot more, bro. You can touch more people when you do more things. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking of with like the language questions, is because like you can touch all these markets that are so like untouched by other people. Like for example, like you hear a lot about it with like people doing Spanish and verses and shit, and then like you know how Bad Bunny is like huge in Mexico,
for
and
sure, man.
Then, and then when you start touching that market, it's like, oh, there's more competition now for people like him and shit.
Exactly, bro. And
So, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say that's kind of same thing with like the Afro beats and stuff like that, bro. That shit's like there's a difference between like like regional music and you know national music and worldwide music,
Yeah.
international music. You know what I'm saying? The international music, like international artists like Drake, shit like that. They're only international because they do these collabs with these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, not to like get too off topic, but I wanted to ask you a little bit about this. So you have a few songs out, like what would you say, 4 or 5?
Four
Okay,
songs out right now.
songs
Yeah.
out. And you were telling me a little bit before the interview, you had this song "Mood."
Yeah, mood. Yeah.
So what was that? Your first one, your second one?
that was actually my third one, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one right before this one. That was the last song I dropped before No Hook.
So you dropped that song, right? And then how you told me that you had heard it was being played on the radio in the UK.
Yeah, man. They was actually bumping my shit out in the UK,
Bro,
man.
but that's exciting as fuck.
Yeah, so like how long after you drop it until you start hearing that it's being played over there, and how'd you hear about it?
Yeah, so actually, I knew a girl that was on IG Live one time. You know, she does she's a radio host out in the UK. So you know, I just asked her, hey, you know, you
You know
guys.
her personally, or you just like
no,
follow her?
I just follow her. You know,
Okay,
IG is
okay.
the way to go. I'm
Yeah.
telling you
Yeah.
right now, IG.
But you gotta be careful. There's a lot of scamming on
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
too.
You could
Yeah.
tell the scammers though. It's
No,
just,
yeah.
you
If you
can
got
tell
your
it,
wits
yeah.
about you, you can
Because
get away
I
from
got
that
people
shit.
hit me up all the time, bro. Like, you know, on my pages, they're like, hey, man, we can do this for you, we can do that for you. I'm like, no, I'm good, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
It's wild. Not to go, once again, not to go off topic.
saying? Don't worry
I
about
just
it,
want to
man.
say this real quick. It's wild. Like once you start making your Instagram page more of like professional, and you're like doing something, like for example, like when I did photography, or when I started making like the brand's Instagram, like that's when all these hackers and scammers and bots start coming.
Yeah,
And
that's
it
what
never
made me up.
happened before when it was just a personal account. But once
Yeah,
they start
yeah.
seeing you're working at something, I start getting crazy comments like, "Oh, you want to blow up your followers? Come follow
Exactly,
me and like
exactly.
DM me." It's like wild. Like
Yeah, man, that shit is annoying, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie to
it is
you, bro.
annoying.
And they're kind of like hagglers, bro. They're like, they won't leave you alone. Like the other
Yeah.
day, I had this dude. He's like, so we're gonna do it. I'm like, bro. He was talking to himself in my DMs like for like 6 paragraphs, and then at the end, it's like question mark, question mark, question mark, and then he called me. I didn't know you could even
fuck?
call people on IG, bro. He called
Yeah.
me.
And it's even worse because I think I'm dealing with like robots. Like I don't think that some
Like
of the people
AI?
commenting on my shit are even real people.
Yeah.
But when you got a real person,
Oh, like the
up there,
promoter ones, like when they're like promote this on this
Yeah,
page
yeah,
or
yeah.
promote.
A lot of
Yeah.
those pages are still run by.
Oh shit! I was talking
yeah, it's
loud as
wild,
fucking.
dude. But anyway, yeah. So you make the song "Move," which is like kind of a love song.
Yeah. It
And
was
so you were talking before I interrupted. My bad. So you were on this girl's Instagram live, and then what happened?
She was a radio host. I just asked her, hey, man, do you guys play, rap music? You know what I'm saying? Like from out here. I'm from the U.S. And then she's like, yeah, but, you got to be good. I'm not just going to play anybody. And I'm like,
Of course.
Oh, and that's of course, yeah. And
You gotta show it off. Show it off, bro.
She said, send me your my Apple Music. So I sent her my Apple Music, and she looked through all the songs that I had, and the one that stuck out to her was Mood. You know what I'm saying?
At this time, how many did you have out?
At that time, it was 3. That was my third.
Okay,
song.
so Mood was the most recent one.
Yeah, and the most recent one. That's why she liked it. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after she called me back, she said, "Hey, I like this one. We're gonna play it on the radio." I think she sent me an email actually. She said, "We're gonna play it on the radio on this day. This day is gonna start airing." You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after that, I started seeing like on my Spotify, my United Masters. I started seeing UK. My numbers in UK start going up.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
that's
so
wild.
I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. You know, and she didn't have to do that, bro. I'm not even. You know what I'm saying? But she did it.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
bet
I'm
it
saying?
felt
Generous
good because they'll be
person,
like,
bro.
oh shit,
What?
they're
I
playing
felt-
my shit on the radio.
I felt amazing, man. I felt amazing, man. The next goal is be on the radio out here, man. I'm trying to take over the city first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to get that done.
Yeah.
We'll do everything we can to try and link you up with some connections, whatever.
I
But,
mean, if shit happens in UK, would you go over there and like start popping over there, or would you like?
Man, I'm
yeah,
definitely.
like if you got super famous in UK before here, would you try
Yeah.
to move to the UK or would you stay here and be like, nah, I still gotta build it here?
Yeah, I still would do it here.
Well,
I
for
start
real?
rapping here, bro. I would definitely go out there to work with artists, bro.
Yeah,
You
like
feel
do a
me?
concert or a
Yeah,
feature
shit
or
like that.
something.
But like at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be a West Side. You feel me? West Side nigga, man. Always gonna run it up out here, man. You feel me? I feel like if you can't have your city love you, because that's the hardest challenge is getting your city to love you.
Yeah.
It's easy for everybody else
That's
to
so
love you.
weird.
It is,
Like,
yeah.
yo, literally, the hardest thing is to have the people that are around you and
Yeah.
that claim
That
to fuck with
see
you.
Yeah, they claim to fuck with you. They see you working hard every day.
Yeah.
They don't
And it's
support
harder
you.
to have them fuck with you. I feel like it's because like they know you and they're like, oh nah, you not shit. But
Yeah.
then people who don't know you are like, oh, I'm hearing about him and I don't know him, so he must be something.
Exactly,
It's
bro.
so weird. Like
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I've always kind of hated that.
And that's
shit.
why I wear. That's one of the reasons why I wear the mask too. Cause I'm like, yo, it shouldn't matter, bro.
Yeah.
Just listen to the music. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. It doesn't matter where you think I'm from. If you think you know me, you know what I'm saying? Cause you'd be surprised. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying?
you
You'd be surprised.
you were telling me before the show. So you wear this mask every time you
All
go
the
on a
time.
music video
All the
and do a
time.
concert,
Yeah,
and then
you will-
also
you will
now
never see-
podcasts.
you'll never see Mazzo without the mask. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, you won't know who you're looking at. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You
Straight
got-
up.
you gotta be-
So when the reveals come, what you gonna do? I mean, like, you ever gonna reveal or?
Listen, the thing is, man, anybody could come out here and say, hey, this is him, or I found him, but I will never, ever, ever, ever admit to anything, and I will never, ever, ever, ever let you know who I am.
So
Unless I win a Grammy.
yeah, so like for as long as you possibly can, you're just
All
gonna
right,
be
hold
low-key.
that word. The
Yeah,
Grammy.
The Grammy, bro.
Yeah,
We
I
gotta see that
I'm
mask.
gonna be like-
We gotta see that mask
your
coming
Grammy
off.
speech.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah,
y'all?
finally, man, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was him.
The whole time, bro, I seen that dude.
Yeah.
You got the people out there. I knew it.
Yeah, no cap, man, no
Random
cap.
question, but like, do you always wear the same one or do you switch it up?
Nah,
Like,
I got a bunch of them. Man.
Okay.
I got a bunch of them, man. I remember the first show I ever did. You guys were there. I had this one I bought. It was so hard. It was my favorite mask. I lost that shit.
Damn, bro.
and that was there for your first
Yeah,
show.
you was there, bro. You was there, and that's why I fuck with y'all, man.
Man,
fuck with
I
y'all.
got a good idea for you. So I know a lot of shows they sell merch and like pens and shit. You should get like a mask mainly for like pens and like show shit. You know.
Or you could start selling masks and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I'm
Or
on that,
shit.
bro. You know what my plan is, bro? The next time I do a show, bro, I'm gonna have a dude sitting in the front. If you want to get into the show, you gotta wear the mask, bro. And I'm gonna have
Oh,
everyone wear a
shit.
mask, you know what I'm saying? So
Hell
everybody's
yeah.
gonna be
Bro,
masked
you know
up,
how
bro. A whole
you
bunch
could
of
have the whole
comedians,
crowd
bro.
rocking,
look
bro.
Hard, bro.
You could get a nice pick with that.
Bro,
Fuck it up, man.
Oh, that'd be
Go
sick.
crazy
maybe-
out here.
Maybe a collection down the line. We could like make some fucking crazy kind of mask and like we'll sell it to everybody, but like low key, the inspiration could be pulled from.
Bro, I want one that just
A
says,
mask
like,
for you type
Scheuneman
shit.
across the whole
I
front.
definitely need a Scheuneman mask.
Yeah,
I
bro.
Need that custom Scheuneman Mazzo mask.
Bro.
Hell yeah. So that's the crazy thing is like I knew I like ran into you at your show, but I didn't know that was your first show.
Yeah, it's my first.
No, bro, it's so crazy.
Y'all was in there. I remember y'all was like, "Hey, you showed me the clothing line." I fuck
Yeah,
with
because that was like right around the same time that we first started, and so I was just in there taking pictures because I did photography, still do kind of, and so I think I just like ran into you and we started chopping it up, and you were fucking with the clothes. I was fucking with your music.
Hell yeah, it was cool. We followed each other on IG,
Hell yeah.
and I remember when you hit me up, I'm like, bro, I feel like
been a minute.
yeah, it's been a minute, bro. I'm like, yo, boom, it hit me because I scrolled up and I remember you sent me that picture of my first show.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
that picture you took of me while I was on
Yeah,
stage.
I was looking at that too. Yeah, because I ran in, I barely had any time to like. I was getting my camera still set up, and I tried to get a picture of you because of the fact that like I fucked with the music that was on that you were performing. So I was like, I gotta get at least something.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
But
appreciate the love, man.
so like since then, how many shows have you done? You think?
Bro, I actually stopped, but I did one more after that at Scully's again, you know. And after that, I stopped because I was like, yo, I didn't really like the turnout on the second one. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because some of those shows are good, but it just
Yeah.
depends. Because like a lot of them are like showcase shows where everybody like there's a bunch of performers, and it just like depends who's gonna be there and like what kind of turnout they bring.
Exactly, bro. I feel
But-
like I gotta go crazy. I'm trying to, you know, I'm gonna keep dropping some videos. I got some crazy shit coming for everybody soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. But
Yeah, so could you drop like if not, totally fine. But could you drop any hints on like what the next song people should expect is, or like?
oh man, they probably, I don't know. You might have heard a snippet or something on my TikTok or IG, but you know I drop a lot of snippets on there sometimes. But I got so much unreleased music, I gotta let it go, man. So,
You gotta
know,
keep them teasers going, bro. Get people
Yeah.
excited. And,
Yeah, no, man, there's a lot more coming. I promise y'all, you know, stay tuned, man. You know, you about to see me with KB again soon.
Oh, for real?
Fuck yeah, bro, that's sweet.
Another music video.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I
Sweet.
got like 3 more music videos I'm planning to do. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Before the year is up, I'm doing 3 more videos. You know?
So how many songs do you think you might drop this summer?
This summer I'm doing for sure 3. I'm doing 3, not including No Hook, man. I'm about to go crazy, man. I feel like I've been holding back for, you know, I took that. It's been like
You
a
wanna be prepared and shit.
yeah. I took a year. I took a year just to work on myself, just so I can be able to, you know, focus on what I can do on my music. You know, drop everything the right way.
Do you have any idea how many songs you might be sitting on? Like, what's that number looking like?
But I would say at least 50, bro.
Jeez.
50?
Yeah,
But fully finished,
Damn,
you know,
bro.
but unfinished and shit like that, way more, bro. I would say like I got so much opens and so much shit, bro. I could just scroll on my phone, man. You know what I'm saying?
I would say like you should try and like each year like try and make as much music as you can, but then try not to go into the next year using
Holding
the
on to
music.
it,
For,
yeah,
yeah,
hold on to
because
it. And that's kind of what I want to like. You know, a lot of my people tell me, man, drop that shit. Stop holding on to it. You know, when you gonna drop? When you gonna drop? But you know, it's also that factor, bro. You gotta drop it the right way.
yeah,
This
you,
year,
I mean,
dude,
you,
Yeah.
like,
it's
that's
more
why
than just music at some
Yeah.
point. Like you got to promote it. You
you
got
gotta
to
be a businessman, bro, out here, bro. You
Yeah,
know.
exactly. So you said you were like, you said you had been working on yourself, and then also like you told me like you feel like you've grown as an artist. So just out of curiosity, like what is part of your process when it comes to like growing as an artist? Like what are some things that you do to like kind of like get better at what you do?
Like, you know, there's a lot of things, you know. One, for instance, would be, you know, getting out of that comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? You know, one thing for me was, like, hitting up other people, networking and shit
Yeah.
like that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Exactly.
you know, that's not just being an artist. You got to step out of, you know, being an artist to kind of help yourself and connect with the right people.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, other than that, bro, I would say...
Also like practice, just like making music and shit.
just go in there every day.
Networking is key too, though, bro. You got to get around and get known, you know, and
It's all about
get
who
people
you
fucking
know.
with you.
Trust me, bro. It's all about who you know. A lot of these people, if you ever wondered, like, how is this person doing? No, it's all about
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of people, bro. You just like what's going on over here?
And some people be like it look like they're working hard, obviously, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Like you got to make kind of like a team and like plan everything out, and
You need
it's
this
all
shit is
about when you
hard.
release the stuff, and
This
like
shit
it
is
makes
hard.
it look like you're. I mean, you are hustling hard, but like you can
Yeah.
do it in a way that makes it look like, oh shit, he's doing so much in this little amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go fuck with him. But also like, what do you think is most important to you when it comes to making music? Like in your songs, do you pay the most attention to like your lyrics or like metaphors type shit, or do you like to pay attention to the flow or the production? Like what's most important to you in a song?
For me, the most important thing is to just vibe, bro, and not force it. I don't know how to explain. Like,
No, I feel you.
that's literally like my this new thing I started doing is I won't even think about what I'm gonna do at the studio. I'm just gonna book the studio session.
Okay.
And I'll get
it,
there.
It eliminates that pressure.
Yeah, it limits everything. So when I get on the mic, I'm actually just it's like my journal. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Everything I've been going through, all the things, feelings I'm feeling, how I'm feeling that day. You know what happened to me last week.
Yeah.
What I want to happen to me next week. You know, shit like that. I just start
I
letting it
fuck with
spill
that.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do
just let it
too,
spill
yeah.
out, bro. It's like my journal. I'm
Because
just,
I feel like that's what the best people do. Like they treat it like therapy almost.
yeah, bro. It feels amazing, bro. I'm already just letting everything out. After I walk out
Well,
the studio, it
you
feels
get the
amazing.
real you and everything. But
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And
'Cause
I
you
don't
want
say
people
nothing
to-
that I don't cap in my raps. I don't say nothing that I don't have because I'm just talking about my experiences. You know, how people let me down, how I overcome it, and just shit that that we work towards. You know.
Exactly. Like you want people to be able to feel like they know you, while at the same time you want to be talking about stuff that other people might be going through, but you put it out in a way that like is more understandable for them, so they can feel better about what's going on in their life.
So that they know that you're not the only one, bro. Life, man, everybody be going through shit. Trust me, bro.
Hell yeah.
that song is really like a lot of people do connect with the song because they are either going through this similar stuff or like they've experienced
Yeah, 100%. Music is tied with emotion, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
A
why I
song- a
was
song
like,
can
I
make you
can't
cry.
imagine a life without music.
A song can make you cry. A song can make you happy when you're sad. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Can you remember any song recently that's made you cry? Or like
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't cry because of the song, bro. But I
even
remember,
just emotion.
yeah, emotionally, I remember, bro. I don't know if you remember that song. Remember when Fast and Furious, when Wiz
See You
Khalifa
Again?
made?
Yeah, See You Again, yeah.
That shit right there, and then No Caps, Ghetto Angels. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if those songs hit you at the right time, I can see.
Yeah, man.
Fuck with
Because
you.
I was just like, damn, I felt
in
that.
that feel,
I felt
that
I'm
feeling,
like, damn,
bro.
You know, but
Shit, what's your longest studio time? Like, how long have you ever done a recording? Like a full day? You've ever like stuck on a song? Took you like 2-3 days, or like you ever?
man, I remember. Man, it's kind of like I'm a guy who likes to get shit done, bro. I can't ever like go.
Take you an hour or
Yeah,
two?
like I will do at least 2 hours.
2
At least
hours?
2 hours. Yeah, I can get it done in an hour, but to get the song done the right way I want it to, at least 2 or more hours, bro.
Yeah. I feel.
And I like to vibe up in there too. The studio is not just like
course,
you
yeah.
don't want to rush the process. You want to vibe. You want to chill.
Is there anything that like you have to do to set you in the mood before you start recording in the studio?
Or
you
even
just
like,
hop in?
what mood do you feel like most productive in? Like, do you feel like you make the best work when you're pissed off, or when you're happy or sad? Like, what's the best mood for you to hustle in?
Bro, I feel like the best move for me to hustle in is like when I'm isolated. I don't know if that makes sense.
Isolated?
Yeah.
Okay, that's different though.
Like when you're
I mean,
by
like-
yourself and focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I'll go to the studio with my homies, that shit, it'll come on fire. I made hella fire songs with them in the studio.
Yeah.
I realized, but my emotion, like the things that like I really, deep down, like that love song, for instance, that shit came when I went to Studio Dolo. I went by
Okay.
myself, and then I was like, yo, and now I'm in my own head. I'm in my own feelings. My true feelings gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Shit I really feel gonna come out. Because when the other people there, I'm trying to be lit. I'm trying to have my people lit. I'm trying to talk about shit that's gonna make us vibe out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna rap about like some sad shit. And then,
Yeah, like
my
I'm
people
sure
with
there's
me,
certain
what I'm
kind of
saying?
songs that you can only make with a either there's a certain song that you can only make alone, and then there's certain music that really helps to be with like your homies and
Yeah,
shit.
other people like turn up shit. Like you want some girls in the studio to catch a vibe. If they fuck with it, it's like you're making a club song. If
Yeah.
you're making a love song and you just dolo, bro.
It was
Just
funny
go
as
out
fuck to me because when I was talking to Mills on here, he was
I was gonna bring that up
he
too.
literally
about
has
his-
like a stripper
Yeah,
pole
he
in
has a
his studio.
fucking-
So every now and then they'll just have strippers come by when they're making music. It was like
Yeah.
the songs are probably so fucking lit when there's a stripper dancing behind you.
I don't know if you heard or seen last episode, but he was talking about how these people were like almost started fucking behind him while he was.
They did start
Or
fucking.
they did
Oh
start
my
fucking.
God,
Yeah,
or
they're
something.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
What the
dude.
fuck?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of crazy shit happens in the studio. Though. I've seen some shit, man.
You got any crazy stories you could say on here about some shit that's went down in the studio?
Bro.
We like to get into the crazy
I'm,
stories
I,
on
I
here.
love
mean,
the
the
nitty-gritty.
only craziest thing was like I remember we was doing the Airbnbs and shit, and we had the studio in the Airbnb,
Yeah.
and they had kicked us out the Airbnb, man, and they were like trying to force us out.
Oh fuck.
You know what I'm saying? They had the cops come.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I didn't even know
trying
they
to
could
get
do
all
that
your
shit.
stuff?
Yeah, and we're trying to get the studio equipment.
Yeah.
Was
That
it
shit
just because you
kinda
had
fucked
more
up.
people in than you'd said that you would, or like that's Airbnb be
Everybody
tripping
got some crazy
sometimes?
rules, man. They got some crazy rules, man. I tell the dude, just give me your number, man. I'll hit you up on the side or something.
Yeah,
We don't
dude.
gotta use the app, man. Come on.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you were putting us on some game on how to
Yeah,
get
you
shit.
were,
I'm
bro.
telling
I'm
bro,
gonna
you
use
don't-
that next
Oh,
time.
trust me, bro. They like that more.
Yeah, so
They'll connect with you more. You're not
pretty
just
much
a-
what you were saying was like when you're getting an Airbnb, try to avoid booking on the app, and then you can avoid some of these bullshit fees
Yeah,
and
bullshit,
shit.
bro.
And then you can just get their number and hit them up personally and do it that
Exactly.
way.
And imagine
No,
every time I'm off. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Imagine-
good. The same thing. The connection, bro.
Every
yeah.
time you need them, you could just call the dude. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
dude.
Like, hey, even the one if one's booked out, they don't. You don't know that they own like 4, 5, 6 different spots. They're like,
Oh
yo,
yeah,
I got
usually
another one for you.
they're big hustling with the Airbnbs.
Imagine
They
you
really
start
do that
touring,
shit.
bro, and you're just like close as fuck. And you're like, hey, bro, let me stay in your, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna have all these Airbnbs just in
Yeah.
your pocket type shit.
Yeah, I definitely fuck with Airbnb. You know?
Dude, there was this one time I went on this vacation with my girl to like Miami, and I was looking at Airbnbs, and she was like, "Let me pick it," and I was like, "All right." So I let her pick it, right? And she showed me this picture, and I was like, "All right, that looks fine." And dude, when we got there, it was the biggest bullshit ever because it was not what I thought based on the pictures.
Yeah.
This dude literally had a house, right? And he was in the house and he stayed there the whole time, right? But in the backyard, he had like a couple like RV type things, and he had us staying in those, like in
What?
those. I was like,
Wait,
bro,
so it was a picture of his house, and
Pretty
then,
much.
and then the RVs were the things. When you
yes,
got
dude,
there?
and they were so tiny, bro. It was so
Bro,
fucked up.
Did
And
you not read the description?
Dude, I just let her pick it. I was like, this is the last time you pick the spot we go to on vacation.
I would have been pissed.
I know,
would've
dude.
been
And he even tried to give us a curfew. I was like,
What?
No,
Curfew?
bro. We're in Miami. I'm not fucking
Yeah,
listening
what the
to your
fuck?
curfew.
How do you have a curfew in Miami, bro?
I know. And there was
that's nuts.
this one time we were this is the same place. We were smoking in our car in the park, not in the parking lot, in the driveway, right?
Yeah.
And this is at like 3 or 4 in the morning. And we're smoking, and then he like comes out the front door. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was coming to talk to us or he had to go do something. But I saw him walk out the front door, and it was so sketch. I was like, "Oh fuck, we gotta leave." And it's like you should never be feeling that uncomfortable at a fucking Airbnb.
No, yeah.
I had a homie one time, bro. He went there and there's already somebody in there. They did some like double booking shit.
Fuck
No.
that. dude.
I was
It's
like,
the
bro,
barbarian.
Scary. That shit was scary as hell.
Yeah, no.
Shit.
What happened? Do you know? Like, who got it?
The first people who got there, they
First come, first serve bullshit.
King of the Hill type shit.
Because those people weren't trying to leave. They're like, nah, we ain't leaving.
Did you get his money back at least? Or something?
Yeah, he did. Not from the person, though, from Airbnb, because the person wasn't even trying to like help him out, nothing, bro.
That's fried.
That's
They went
fucked.
ghost on him type shit.
Then like during COVID, they would like give you fucking like a $300 cleaning fee just to Windex some
Bro,
windows.
what?
Like, dude, fried. That happened when I was in Atlanta. They like just charged us some crazy amounts of fucking fees, and it's just, bro.
So I'm saying, just
That's
call
why
him.
you were on some game.
Just call him.
Yeah.
Hit him up, man.
So you were talking about like traveling a lot. Like, do you have a favorite place to go to? Like a favorite spot? Like out of all the places you've like tripped to?
I love Cali and
Cali's. I've never been to Cali, but I used to always want to go to Cali as a kid. Me and him used to dream of that shit.
Oh, yeah, big time.
But I'm not gonna lie, like all the shit that I've been seeing about like LA and everything, it's completely like changed my vibe about it. But I gotta remind myself, like, Cali's a big ass place. There's it's not all just fucking like slumlords and fucking
You
homeless
go,
shit.
Go to San Diego, bro. When I go to Cali, I don't even go to LA like that, bro. LA is cool. That shit's too busy.
Yeah,
too
touristy and shit.
too touristy and sometimes dirty too, bro. And the lines of anything you want to eat, anything you want to do, there's a line so fucking long, bro. Everybody and their mom was in LA. I go to San Diego.
So San Diego and
Beautiful.
Cali, any other places that stick out to you?
Man, I love Florida, Miami, Florida.
What a sweet.
You ever been to Colorado?
Colorado Springs, Colorado. I've been there.
Certain places in Colorado are fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, the mountains and shit. That
I'm
shit
not gonna
beautiful.
lie, the women there are so hot.
Oh,
like
man,
it's crazy. I
believe
would have
it,
never
bro.
thought. Like you know how they say like, oh yeah, it's an Ohio 5 is a fucking LA 3 or whatever. You
Yeah,
know what
some
I'm
shit
like?
like that, yeah.
But the Colorado girls are like every one of them is like an Ohio 10.
Damn.
It was insane.
Shit.
But
I feel like that's how it is in Houston. For
Okay,
me,
I've
I
never
ain't
been
gonna
to
lie,
Texas. I've traveled quite a bit, but there's a lot of places I've just never been to. Like I've been to Mexico, but I've never been to Texas. Been to New York, but I never been to fucking I don't know,
Chirac,
fucking yeah, Nevada.
Nevada.
I've been to Chicago.
hell
Chicago's nice.
I fuck with Chi-Town.
Even to Atlanta too, right?
Yeah, Atlanta's
yeah.
crazy because they're the type of place like if you go, when I went, I was under 21, so they would like give me a fee to get into certain clubs, but it's like here most of the clubs if you need to be 21 you just can't get in. But in Atlanta they'll just charge you a fee and then you can get in.
Yeah.
And I had like my camera on me because I was like going there with some rappers and they would just like literally be like, all right, here's your fee for being underage. Here's your fee for getting the camera in. And I was like, all right. I mean, that's better than not being able to go
It's
at all.
way better
Of
than
course,
being
yeah.
what's.
There was this one time I went to Chicago and I was doing like this convention with the brand. And afterwards we went to go to the bars. And I swear to God, bro, we went to one bar. I had literally, I don't even know if I had one drink, maybe like one, but nothing more than that. Totally like sober. And then I leave and we go to this other bar. And I don't know why. Maybe it was because I was tired or what. But like I walk up and the guy at the door was like, nah, you can't get in. You're too fucked up. I was like, I'm sober right now. He's like, nah, you can't lie to me. You're fucked up. I was like, whatever, dude. Like he literally just wouldn't let me in because he was claiming I was fucked up when I was sober. But
Some of them people be on bullshit. Them bouncers, they think they own that shit. Right?
yeah, dude, that shit's slow.
Hey, be cool.
Tell someone if they're fucked up though.
I know, dude. Like, you want me to walk in a line for you? Like, what the fuck is this?
Are you the police?
So, random question.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's your favorite food?
Man. Bro, I like Alfredo pasta, bro.
Ooh, Alfredo pasta is a classic.
It is
With
classic.
chicken in there and some shrimp.
Of course, you gotta have the
sometimes.
chicken,
Yeah,
Shrimp.
chicken and shrimp.
Yeah.
the
Both.
best Alfredo.
Damn, bro. I feel like, I don't know, but my mom, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. I love
Mom, man.
I love spaghetti, and I literally to this day have not found the spaghetti that's better than my dad's.
Bro, I love
Be
banana
like that.
peppers and spaghetti.
Dude,
bro.
you told me about that, and I still gotta try it.
Shit.
Bro, it's
Banana-
banana peppers, bro, and
Oh, yeah.
spaghetti, bro.
Shit's fire. I love banana peppers and I love spaghetti.
Cause I fuck with banana peppers. I
Yeah.
was never.
Fire, bro.
It makes sense. You put it on pizza, and
Yeah, bro.
spaghetti ain't too different from pizza.
Nah, it's just noodle form.
Just
Yeah,
noodles
just
on
no
pizza.
cap.
All right. So, do you believe in aliens?
Aliens,
Yeah.
but I believe we're not the only smart human.
But like,
Yeah,
what's your
there's no
definition of
way.
alien though? Like, do you think like
there's something out there.
Like, do you think that they got like they're smart and they got like UFOs, or do you think that they're just like
just a random
animals on
yeah.
another planet? or
Yeah,
what?
like
Man, I feel like there's definitely something on different planets, bro. Life on other planets. The universe is so huge, bro.
so big. They
There's
say it
definitely
doesn't end at all, so it wouldn't really make sense.
It's 100% definitely something out there. But here, I feel like the only thing here is the government, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie. The
well,
government maybe.
Recently, there was a whistleblower from the government that came out, and he was saying that he worked for the government, and unless he's lying, this is what he was saying. When he worked for the government, he was like told about how they had like alien spacecraft in their possession and spacecraft. Like they have like a UFO and a few of them.
Yeah.
And they like are working on them to try and like reverse and engineer them and shit. And like how the government like knows that they've been here and they just keep it under wraps because they don't want people to like freak out. But that's some recent shit.
isn't that like recent that they came out that they are real and
I mean, there's so many UFO sightings these days.
That's
It's
just
actually
definitely-
weird.
I feel like it's real, bro. But at the same time, like the government's like they hide a lot of shit from us too. So I don't. Sometimes you don't even know what the fuck to believe, bro.
Have you ever heard of Bob Lazar?
No.
So he's this dude. It's the craziest story I've ever heard, and I actually believe it. It's pretty legit. So it's this guy. He used to work at Area 51. You know what Area 51 is?
for sure.
So he worked there for like a bunch of years, and they had him working on like a piece of this like UFO, and they had all these. He tells his story about how they had all these different like teams working on different parts of the UFO and like different things of it, and he was tasked with the mission of like reverse engineering and shit, and he was like told all kinds of crazy shit, and he talks about like he doesn't know how much of it is real and how much they told him just so like if he did go and say it, they would call him crazy.
Yeah.
But like he said at one point they had a meeting and they told him like, yeah, we are a product of like reverse pretty much saying that humans are the way they are because of the fact that like aliens tinkered with our DNA and shit.
Oh, fuck.
And
Oh my god, that's scary.
it's wild, dude. Listen to that. I mean, listen to the Scheuneman show, but go and listen to the episode with Bob Lazar on Joe Rogan's show because it's so crazy. He like
I'm
talks
gonna check
about
that out. Bob Lazar.
yeah, he talks about working at Area 51 and shit, and like that when he. So what happened was like he took his friends to go watch they tested out one of the UFOs and like flew it, and he brought his friends to go watch it with him, and then he got like fired for that, and they started like looking into his life, and like apparently his wife was like cheating on him, and they like told him about it, and they were like, since you just showed your friends this shit and your wife's cheating on you, we think that you're too volatile to be working here, so you're gonna have to like leave. And then when they fired him, he started telling people about what was happening. And then they started like going after him. Like they started like blackmailing him. They started like canceling his credit cards and shit.
They didn't unalive him or nothing yet?
No, like he's still alive and everything. Like he still like goes on Joe Rogan's show and talks about it. You can hear his whole story. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with conspiracy theories, bro. A lot of that shit is real. I'm telling you.
Is
right
there
now,
one that
bro.
you believe in the most?
There's something about Antarctica, bro. I believe that. Something going on in Antarctica.
I'm
something.
not sure if I know that one that well. Isn't there like something like there's
They
like
got a
secret
treaty,
labs
yeah.
there or
No,
something?
like I heard, like there's a treaty, the longest standing treaty between all the countries in the world. No matter, and it withstands through the wars. No matter what's going on, right? They just always have this treaty protecting Antarctica. Nobody can go there except the government officials. So
Yeah, I mean it's weird because like nobody does go there. My stepdad's been to Antarctica, but it's a big ass place. So I mean he could have been there and then had like
you say you've been to Antarctica?
yeah, because like he's like a he's like a
Geologist?
geologist. Yeah, how the
that's
fuck?
hard. That's hard.
Good looks,
Geology.
Marquise.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, he's a geologist, so he went there to like work on some shit, and I think he was there for like 50 days or some shit like that.
Fire, bro.
And
Never mind then.
I mean, well, he
was-
could have been on like the border of it, and then there's still some wild shit going on at some other part.
Yeah.
But like nobody does go there. It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I always like to ask like random questions sometimes
that's
because
good, that's
I like
good.
to
I
get
fuck
into
with
some random shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Conspiracies are crazy. I ain't gonna hold
They
you.
are.
I mean, dude, recently there was I don't know how legit this was, but like I've read like there was a bunch of articles about it. There was in Vegas a bunch of people called about this like shooting star, and then this one person specifically called and was like called 911, and he said that a fucking ship crashed in his backyard, and he saw like 8 foot to 10 foot tall beings like with glowing eyes and shit.
Oh hell no, bro.
Weird
Bro, I'd
because
run, bro.
yeah,
Diana.
dude, fuck that.
Fuck.
I'm fighting or running. I'm not just watching. But these cops got all creeped out from it because they called 911 about the aliens in their backyard,
And then the
right
shooting
before
star.
that, the cop had seen a shooting star.
Oh.
So he sees a shooting star, and then the next thing he gets a call about aliens. So he was like, "Oh, this is weird."
Bro, that's creepy. Because what if all shooting stars are actually?
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
a shooting star looks just like something falling into the atmosphere, so it could just as easily be like a fucking ship crashing.
Damn.
But
I didn't even think about that. That's
what about ghosts? You have any ghost stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I definitely believe in ghosts. Ghosts are real, bro.
You have any stories?
More so spirits or ghosts?
I don't know. Not a ghost. Like I mean, I don't know what to explain. Like the unexplained, bro. Like
You don't know
shit.
specifically, but like there's something like a ghost.
There's
like-
definitely like something like ghosts and demons and shit like that out there, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I mean the probably scariest shit I've ever seen was like I remember I don't know, bro. I think it was some shit I seen while I was driving, bro. And it was like some tall ass fucking figure, bro. And I was like,
Dude,
me though, I got this thing, bro. I just don't look at it. I look away.
Oh, yeah,
It's,
like-
don't just look away. Even if it's the craziest shit you ever seen in your fucking life, just act like you don't see it. Just
unless
look-
it's really,
whoa.
unless it's really fucking with your life,
Yeah,
you don't
unless
need
it's
to pay
coming
too
right
much
at you.
attention.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
over there.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
shit,
I'm
yeah.
good. I gotta go to work.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. I was I was talking to this person the other day, and they were telling me a story about how like they saw some. I might have them on to tell the story because it was actually pretty crazy. But long story short, they saw some creepy ass shit, like like their grandfather had just died, and then they saw the grandfather, and then like some like lights flickered on and off, just some like paranormal type shit, right?
Yeah.
And so what they did was they called this priest over to like bless the house. The day after, everybody in the house got sick as fuck for like 4 days. And they were like all like feverish and sick. And it was right after they like had the priest bless the house. Priest could have just had COVID, but
That would be wild too. Oh man.
but yeah, it's just wild. I always like
I
that.
believe that shit 100%, bro. You see doors closing on their own all the time, bro.
It's something weird happened with me and Marquise one time. Like
Yeah.
I have some crazier stories than this, but this was weird. We were like walking out the house and we stopped like in front of the door, like we were about to walk out, and then we just started having a conversation. And we had the door probably like barely open, like this much. And we were talking for like 5-10 minutes, and so the door stayed that way for the whole time, except like right after, like 10 minutes in, the door goes from this and then just opens,
Just
like,
opens.
all
See,
the way.
The thing about it
Like,
too is we were gonna go out the front, and then we are like, nah, and then we turned around and went out to the garage because we
Yeah.
were gonna go to the front.
yeah, and then the door we decided to go out just fucking
Just
randomly
open.
opened.
I went to reach, and it just went.
Yeah, and then speaking of what you were saying, just like looking away, we're like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
for
We
sure.
just like,
I
fuck
would've
it.
done
Like
the
nothing
same.
happened, bro.
Yeah,
We just
fuck
go.
that.
I would have done the same shit. I'm like, yep, not today, boy, not today.
So, what else do I want to do? If you had to go on like a desert island, like if you had to like spend a month on an island, what's like 5 things you would bring with you? 3 to 5.
Am I alone?
Sure, yeah. Or maybe one of your things can be bringing a person.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably bring a female for sure. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have some company.
Some type of like protection, bro. Like, can it be anything?
Yeah, anything.
I'll bring a blicky.
A blicky.
Blicky with some, you know what I'm saying, extra rounds, you know.
Got the blicky.
Got the blicky, you know what I'm saying? And then, you said 3, right? One more thing?
You can do 3 to 5, whatever you
3 to 5
want.
things. And then the last part, but I'm not gonna lie, man. Some type of internet. Actually,
Internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you got like a house, but like
I got a house?
you have a house, but the house is like empty pretty much. You just have like a place to sleep with like AC or whatever, and then like you can bring like one of your things could be a kind of food.
a kind of food. Well, I have it forever. Type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, but you're gonna be there for a month with pretty much nothing to do. You just have like shelter, and then the things you bring.
I'll bring a notepad and I'll really try to write, even though
Yeah,
I can't
make
write
a
for
fucking
shit, bro.
fire
I
album.
gotta make something shake, bro. I'm over here in the middle of nowhere. I gotta make it.
Gotta
happen.
be hustling all day.
Yeah. Other than that, man, just a female, maybe 2 females. Now you said 3 to 5
You
things.
can make it a party at this point.
3 to 5 things.
You said 3 to 5. We'll bring 4 females.
Yeah, this is coming.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Maybe a better way to ask the question is like, what do you never leave the house without?
Oh, my phone. You feel me? Depending where I'm at in the city, my gun.
You always bring your mask with you, like in case you got to do some rapper shit.
Yeah. I always got it in the whip or like in the hoodie or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I could turn into Mazzo anytime.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I
Turn
feel
it up. Turn it up on 'em.
Cape on.
Yes, sir, man. Come on.
So a little bit back into the interview type shit. So like, you come from the West Side, right? Like, do you think like how do you think it's been for you coming up as an artist from the West Side of Columbus? Like, what is that like?
Man, as an artist, man, it's a little hard just because, you know, like I said, going back to that thing, your city, you know what I'm saying? Like where you're actually from, it's harder to, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
happen, you know what I'm saying? But I really fuck with the city, man. They like, you know, the West Side embraces my shit, man. At least, you know what I'm saying? Like they fuck with it because I shout out the West Side. I rep the West Side, you know?
yeah.
And then, you know, they fuck with that. Now they can really listen to that music and then relate to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, a lot of
It's
them-
good to have like your pretty much your city like fucking with you. Like that's important.
that's the dream, bro. I ain't gonna lie, if your city can't, that's the hardest thing to do is get your city to fuck with you. So if you got your city fucking with you, the world is nothing, you know.
And then it is fucked up because like they always say like when you get famous, like you never want to go back to the city you're from, like or at least like go back and like start flexing, because I mean, they always like talk about when people get like shot or killed or robbed. Like it's always when the people go back to where they're from, and it's like fucked up because it's harder for you to come like get like known and like fucked with in your city, and then once you do, that same place is more likely to stab you in the back. It's like all kinds of fucked up.
You gotta look at it though. It's the people you're growing up with these people, right?
Yeah.
They see you elevating. They see you doing all this shit. They gonna hate, bro. It's a natural thing. Like, they wish they had that too, and they're not working hard for it. And then say if you do blow up, those same people could still have that animosity, that hate. And that's what happens a lot of times to these rappers, bro. They're getting killed by people who just hate them just because they probably like, oh, I remember that dude. I went to school with that nigga. Shit like that.
Or it's just like they don't have that same hustle mentality, and they see you like up, and they're like, I want to be up, so I'm gonna just take it.
I'm gonna take it from him. He don't deserve it. I remember I used to beat that kid up in high school, so I could do it now.
Yeah,
it's literally a lot of people think like that shit, bro. It's stupid. But hey, man, you feel me? You can't crash out about everything, bro.
No.
Yeah, fuck all that hate. So what does Mazzo mean?
Bro,
I always ask artists like what their names mean.
It's just me, bro. I remember one time, the day I was thinking about like my artist name. It took me forever to think about it, bro. At the end of the day, I was just like, I was thinking so hard, bro. And I was just like, it had to be Mazzo. I kept on going like that, And then I looked at the fucking car. I was in the car smoking. I seen the Max, the AC Max sign.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm over here saying Max, and Mac. No, it's not gonna work.
Already Maxo Cream.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm over here like M-A-Z. I'm like M-A-Z-O, Mazzo. Mazzo. I like the way it rolled off
so
the
you
tongue.
were literally
I
like
literally
pretty
made
much
it up,
just
bro.
like putting letters together, making sounds.
And make it see whatever I fucked with the most, what I'm saying? Like Mazzo.
I mean, hey, I fuck with it. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
it's-
that, like in a superhero movie where they're like trying to design their costume,
Yeah.
making their name and
Yeah,
shit.
no cat. Yeah, I just said Mazzo, man, and I went to the studio and I really like I fucked with it.
For a second, I was about to ask you what your actual name is, and I was like, oh wait, they're not allowed to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
They're not allowed to know.
Come on.
Oh, that's some industry secrets.
You feel me? Industry secrets, man. Come on now.
What do you think the hardest thing is, like you've had to do in the music industry?
The hardest thing that I had to do, or
Like,
What do you think like the hardest part of like becoming a rapper?
Yeah, there you
and,
go.
Like,
Like,
in the
that's a better way.
process of making music has been.
bro, it's that continuing, what I'm saying, waking up every morning, continuing doing what you want to do, man, not caring about,
Like not giving up.
Yeah, not
type
giving
shit.
up. Yeah, not giving up, because some days might not be as good as the other days. You might post something you really like and not even get one view on it, and then just really get a lot of people. That's what happens. They'll drop something and they don't get no views, or
yeah, so
feel like people are not loving it, so they just stop.
yeah.
It's not
So
about.
don't let that bring you down. Basically, like,
Yeah.
keep pushing, keep grinding.
Yeah, ask yourself why
just
you even make the
persistence,
music in
pretty
the
much.
first place. Yeah, why you even making music? Did you make it for other people to, what I'm saying? I make music just to make music, man.
Yeah,
I make
because you
music
gotta
that's
enjoy what you
therapeutic.
do. That's like the
Yeah.
point.
I love making music. That's why I make music, I wouldn't care if this guy didn't like my song or not. I don't care if it only got like one view.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I got off what I got to say, And that's
Oh,
all
yeah.
that matters for real.
Yeah, one of the people I actually listen to a lot now. He's actually popping big right now. He went or had a show and
Who is it?
Eam.
Oh yeah, Eam Triple. I'm always bad with names. Like
Yeah.
I used to call, what is it, Quavo or Quavo?
Quavo.
I always fuck that up. But Eam Triplin, is
Yeah,
that how
he
you
had
say it?
nobody show. I think he had like one or like a couple people or nobody show up to his concert, and now he's just mainstream. Like people, like all his songs are top hits.
Yeah, like he
never give
performed
up.
at Rolling Loud and like nobody was at his set, and then he's like one of the rappers that's really coming up now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, is he from here?
I don't
Nah,
think
I don't
so.
know.
It's just an example of like staying like humble,
staying
bro,
down,
not
yeah.
giving up.
Going,
Don't
don't let
quit.
that bring you down, because that could have taken a turn, but now he kept going. Now he's top, like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. If you're doing this music shit, I'm going to tell y'all right now, believe in yourself. A lot of these people do not believe in themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask anybody. Just know you got to, once you believe in yourself, you have that confidence in your music, that's when you start seeing what you want to see. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about rapping is like it's one of those things. Well, and you can take this mentality with a lot of things, but you're really supposed to think of yourself as like the best. Like I'm the best rapper. Fuck you, mean. Like get out of my face. I'm the best.
You got to.
So what's your favorite ad lib? You ad lib much in your music?
Ad lib, yeah. I mean, my ad libs normally like I say like
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, like or on God. I say
Okay.
that. That's one. I'm not. That's probably my favorite one. I said that on No Hook. I said that on God.
I just think it's fun to like get into these little details, like what does your name mean, and like what's your favorite kind of ad lib? Because I feel like not many people like talk about like how their thought process when they like pick out an ad lib.
Yeah, no cap. You just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just like whatever roll off the tongue. You
It's
know
kind of like your name, like it's just it's whatever comes out of you. You're
Yeah,
just like,
I don't force it.
I
let it
feel this
natural.
when this comes on in the song.
Natural, everything natural, man.
So earlier we were talking about how like your song got played in the UK and everything. So where do you think most of your listeners are? Like, are they here? Are they in the UK?
Majority of my listeners are actually in the States, man. Like I got Ohio is my number one, just cause I live here.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
You got California, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
So there are some states that like pop out for you and stuff.
Yeah, they'll show you. They'll show me like, hey, you know, this city you got like 4,000 streams. This city you got like 3,000 streams. You know what I'm saying? This city, right? They rank the cities too from one to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like one of my friends, I think he said like he had like a random ass listeners in like Indonesia or some shit.
Yeah,
Like, it's always
shit happen
interesting when
that
like
too, yeah.
random places just find you.
Hell yeah,
Like, we have like Canadian listeners, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck is listening to our show.
Yeah, but man, shout out them though.
Yeah, shout out the
Sure, shout out
Canadian
to
listeners.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I'll be looking at my shit. I'm like, damn, bro, Australia? Like, what the fuck?
It's lit.
They fuck with me out there. Like, you know, I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, like, yo, I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, is there a dude sitting in his car right now listening to this shit? Like, thinking, yo, this is the best rapper ever.
Just cruising.
That's how it is. That's how that feeling's amazing,
You listen
man.
to your own music?
I do, bro. I do. I listen to it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if
feel
you,
like I try to get better. I criticize myself. I'm my biggest critic, you know?
I feel like I probably would. If I made music, I'd probably listen to it. Every now and then, if I like an episode, I'll throw one on and listen to it. Like the show that we do, like it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is I watch some of the show too. I mean,
Yeah, there's certain episodes and like this one's mint.
No cap.
But all right, I was probably about to ask one more question, and then you can let anybody know what they got to know, what you're trying to promote, everything like that. But I was gonna say, like, is there a moment that comes to mind that like you think has shaped you as a person and you as an artist the most? Like,
I got one more to ask too after, but yeah, keep going.
Sure. Yeah, man. It was a time, you know, when I almost gave up this whole shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was kind of
for real?
questioning. Yeah, I was kind of questioning everything. And I was like, it was like a couple months before I actually dropped that No Hook. Not No Hook. Mood. Yeah, the one before that one. And that was like a year ago now, right? So I remember I took that whole year to myself just to really like focus, right? I almost quit, bro. I didn't have nobody. I had a team at the time. I thought I had a team. I thought I had everything figured out, you know, and I kind of had to start over everything. You know, I was going through a lot of shit, bro. You know, that was a love song, you know what I'm saying? I went through some shit with.
yeah,
you
she
know,
started the.
you know
Was
what
that
I'm
a
saying?
true story?
The love song?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Man.
So, did she have any type of reaction to that, or like what kind of reaction?
No,
did
for
you get?
sure. You know, she definitely had a reaction. She fucked with it, you know what I'm saying?
So, had you guys like broken up at the time, or was it just like shaky, or what was the story to that?
It was shaky, because I ain't gonna lie, you know, nigga fucking up all the time, you know what I'm saying?
We all make
Yeah,
mistakes.
we all
you
make
know?
mistakes and shit, you know what I'm saying? But that song, I was like, yo, I was in the studio, and one day I was thinking about it. You know, like I said, I was dolo.
Yeah.
About it. Your feelings come out when you dolo. So, boom, I just went in the studio, and that's what came out. And then I sent it to her, she fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I always, you know what I'm saying?
Did it affect the situation at all? Like, did it make it better or worse, or?
Nah, I didn't really do nothing for the situation. That shit was fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked up because it's like I made this fucking piece of art for you, and you're like, fuck it, I don't
It's
care.
cool. Nah, it's cool, man.
Yeah,
a
of
lot
course.
of a lot of other people enjoy this song. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah, it's a nice song. Go check it
I
out.
didn't make it for her. It was just it was about me. Like everything
Yeah.
I go in
No,
the
I
studio,
feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I'm making a song. Oh shit.
Got low in this bitch. These seats got suspension.
Oh yeah.
I really fuck with "Can't Stop." I think it's called "Can't,
Can't Stop Me. That's my
that
first
song's
single,
hard.
yeah, that I dropped, man. That shit.
love that song.
A lot of people say that, bro. A lot of people say.
I
Can't Stop
saved when I started doing like research and shit. I literally saved some of your music because like I don't when I have an artist on like I always fuck with something that they do, but I don't always save their music in my Apple Music. But some of your songs are like, oh, this is hard.
Me. Hell yeah.
I have No Hook and Can't Stop Me.
Can't Stop Me. That shit. I ain't gonna lie. They can't stop me.
Apple Music.
I know they wish they could.
Yeah, there you go.
hard.
Oh God, man.
But
Out of all the songs you do or the singles you have out, what do you think, like, out of all the songs, describes you the most, or like,
Man,
as an artist?
yeah, which one shows you the best?
Yeah.
Man, that
like
one-
you went all in, and this is like you know.
man, that's a good question, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I feel like honestly, every track, the newest one I make,
No hook?
yeah, no hook.
Because
right
it's kind
now.
of you at the most
Yeah,
recent.
right now. That's me right now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that, because that song's called No Hook. There's no hook at all, no chorus. So I just rapped the whole time, and I still was
So
able
you
to
just
keep
go in, just start
that.
rapping.
And I still was able to keep that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The
yeah.
audience, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually just thought about one more thing that I thought would be interesting. So, like, if you're comfortable talking about it, that would be cool. But if not, totally fine. But like, what was it? Do you know what it was like for like you and your family, like leaving Somalia and coming to America? Like, why did that happen? And like, what was that whole process like?
Yeah,
'Cause
no.
I'm sure that was crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other people, relate to me because, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Somalia, it was like you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was like war-ridden. There's a lot of shit going on.
Did
know,
you have to
in the
deal with
90s
any
and
of
shit.
that?
Personally, not really, because, we kind of stay away from that. There's a lot of people that did have to deal with it. We're
Okay.
going to, like, neighboring countries and shit like that.
Yeah,
And
just
that-
kind of around you, but you try to
Yeah.
keep your distance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But eventually, the family, we came here, you know what I'm saying? Better opportunity.
Yeah.
Big difference, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, I
big,
bet.
big difference.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, but shit made me who I am today. So
I mean, from the stuff you were telling us, yeah, it sounds like a big difference. I mean, you
Yes.
said you tried cereal.
yeah, I remember that's
What was the first cereal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was Captain Crunch, bro.
Oh,
Captain Crunch
good
ain't
one,
bad.
bro.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie,
a
Captain
good
Crunch,
one.
it was
just
fire.
hoping I was hoping it wouldn't be no shit like Cheerios or some
Oh,
cereal
no,
sucks. I'll
Some
tell you
cereal
that.
sucks. I ain't gonna lie. You not lying. I remember when I was younger, my pops used to force me to eat some wax cereal. I ain't gonna lie. When I first came
Forced
here,
you.
he's like, yo, you gotta finish it. I'm like,
First
bro,
thing in the morning, you gotta feel this pain.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what is this, whole grains? What the fuck?
Nah,
you know what I'm
some cinnamon
saying?
toast crunch in your
That's what I'm
life.
saying. We ain't get
That last bite and that sip of milk, bro, always is the best, bro. I
yeah, what?
swear,
Come
bro.
on. Yeah.
So was it more of like leaving for opportunity or leaving for safety?
It's both, bro.
Yeah.
It's both, because, right now, I mean, even though there's people still over there, it's not safe. It's not the safest
Yeah.
place in the world, you know what I'm saying? Here, you got school systems, you got a lot of things, that can help you. Right now, though, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Right now, it's
Has it
different.
gotten better?
I've been here for how long, man? I've been here for years. I've been here since '05, so.
But like, do you know if it's gotten better in
Yeah,
Somalia?
For sure. It has.
Okay.
It has. There's still some things here and there, civil war here and there, but it'd be good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a bright future ahead if everybody just,
Yeah, you just gotta keep looking
Get
forward
that
to that
shit
brighter
together, yeah.
future.
Hell yeah. One more thing, and I swear to God, we can get out of here. What was the like? Do you remember like when you like came here and you were trying things for the first time? Was there any like fucking candy or food or song or cereal that was like, holy shit, what? This is amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
something that
what were
stood
some of
out
the
the
first
most?
things that you started trying? Like,
Man, it was GTA San Andreas.
oh my
Oh,
God, that's a
bro,
perfect answer, bro.
yes,
Because
bro.
video games, you didn't have
video
to.
that
games.
shit changed my
You're like,
life,
what
bro.
the fuck? This is lit.
Yeah, imagine, bro. I'm over here like, bro, what? My dad's a young guy, he's not
Yeah.
that old and shit. So I remember when we first came here, I'm over playing the game systems and shit.
Yeah.
I'm over here, but he went to work. He go to work in the morning, and it was right before we started school.
This is all me now.
Yeah.
So I remember he'd be like, yo, you can't play this game. You know what I'm saying? It's not for kids. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? How is
Yeah,
the game not? How is
it's
the game
for
not for
anybody.
kids? Right? How is the game not for kids? So I'm over here driving.
M for me.
What?
M rated for
Yeah,
me.
That's what I'm saying. For me, that's me. Nigga. Mazzo. M for
Yeah,
Mazzo.
M for Mazzo. Hell yeah.
No cap, man. But that shit really like opened my eyes, man. I'm like, yo, GTA, man, that shit's hard.
Yeah, be
He is
fucking with these
hard,
That
bro.
shit's
pixelated.
so
shit.
futuristic.
top.
Think
One
about
of my
it, bro.
top
Think
favorites.
about it. The first thing you do, come out here, you playing a game like GTA where you're able to like drive a car. You're able
Do
to
anything.
go do whatever you want to do in a game.
Well, it's real. It's like
It's almost metaphorical.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
real life. You know, like
It's real life, and I'm thinking as a kid, I'm playing this like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do when I grow up. And you know what I'm
Talk about getting to America. You get
Yeah.
here and you're immediately
First thing,
thrust into like
GTA, straight
yeah.
up, San Andreas, man.
Yeah.
Okay, San Andreas.
Okay, now Rockstar, drop GTA 6 right the
Yes,
fuck.
bro.
Tired of
We need
waiting.
it. We need that
Dude,
shit,
that shit's gonna be
bro.
so
Yeah, I
nice.
saw a thing about that. They said like, I know it's got to be fake, but the currency. You know how like you have a wallet on there.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
They said that will act like as like real money too. Like you could actually put it into
The only way I could see that being a thing is like you earn money and then like you earn. Okay, so like you play the game and then you earn money, right? And I think maybe that money might count as something that you can use for add-ons in the game.
Yeah,
Like you know V-Bucks for Fortnite.
exactly.
I could see it being something like that, but there's no way they're gonna give you actual cash. But I could see it being like, oh, we have an add-on coming out.
Maybe
if
you know how they do
play the game enough,
role
you can-
play, bro. You guys see that? The role
That
play.
shit always trips
that
me out.
That was hard. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's so hard.
I want a
That's
PC
I want a
just for
PC just because of that, bro.
Part of it seems fun to me, but then part of it, like I see people playing GTA RP, and it's like, you guys are doing what in a video game? Like you guys are fucking like
being cops and like really
Yeah,
doing jobs.
and some of this shit just looks boring. I'm like, why are you like? I see the appeal of
They
some
real
of it.
life it though. Like that's
in real life though.
Yeah, and then like T Grizzly will be like going to the studio and
Bro, he makes
GTA.
he said he made more money off of that than his music.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, dude. Do you realize that they're like comedians, for example? They make most of their money off podcasting. It's the same kind of shit as streaming. Like you can make big money off this shit.
I mean,
subscribe, like, and comment.
throw some comments in there, bro. We'd
Yeah,
like to
bro.
know.
Go show some love in the comments or start an argument because that's good for the algorithm.
We'd like to know like what you guys want us to talk about and shit. And
But it was amazing having you on, man. I hope you can come back for
sure. Thanks for coming.
Show, man. Yo, hey, man. Shout out
Mazzo.
to the Scheuneman show, man. No
Yeah.
cap, man.
Big
Mazzo.
Mazzo.
Big Mazzo, man. Come on.
Go fuck with the music, Apple Music, Spotify, Mazzo. That's
Everything.
Mazzo.
Yeah, IG, Westside Mazzo. Westside and then Mazzo. Mazzo. You know what it is? We taking up, man. Going up.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Hopefully we'll be working soon. We'll do some shit, get some photo shoots, have you back
course,
on the
of
show
course.
sometime.
yeah,
Man, we gonna get shit
get you rocking some Scheuneman.
Yeah, we'll get you
sure,
in
for
some
sure.
drip. All right.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
As always, you know.
Man, like,
always.
comment, subscribe, man. This is the best podcast in Columbus, man. Shout out to the Scheuneman show, man. Come on.
You heard it here first. Stay safe, y'all. Have a good one. See you guys next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Peace.
Ciao.